Harry's Burn continues to do good things. We saw Tipsy and Dixie the other day, just looked awesome. Almost there, boss. Obviously, changed the headgear on him. He looked very, very good. Third and 54 the other day and looked good. Phil drove him good. Harry had him prepped and looked great. Better Be Sawyer, unfortunately, she was sick her last start. She's going to need a couple of weeks. Clean her up. But raced great. Her first start was she was second for James. Blue Monk races tonight, picked to win. I don't know how long Blue Monk is going to stay with us again. I'm not going to continue to race horses over their head or in classes they don't belong simply because they don't fill in Ontario. That's not his fault. It's not your fault. It's not my fault. But we can rectify that quite quickly. Don't Believe Me, Just Watch. Race good the other night. Finished fourth. You know, short field with the favorites on the front end is not a great mix when you have the 6 hole. So hopefully, Don't Believe Me, Just Watch will draw more favorably in a bigger field next week, and I think he'll be fine. No Free Lunch has entered the Lasix program. I think you can see why, right? Source that finishes 27. Some weeks looks awesome, other weeks kind of looks lost. Now, they did scope his last 2 starts. There was a trickle of blood in there. James told me he thought he was bleeding. The way he felt, the way he drove, the way he behaved in the race, he thought he was bleeding. So pretty easy. Put him on Lasix, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Peanut Butter and Jelly is out for the remainder of the season. No particular reason other than running in. We had her to the vet, and she was still running in a bit. Still felt a little lethargic. Listen, she's not ready to go. She's not ready to go. There's not much we can do about that. Turn her out. Let her grow up. Tioga Sunshine is ready to go and end up with a massive entrapment and ulcer on her palate. They had it trimmed and trimmed off. She'll be back. She'll be back next week. And then Tipsy and Dixie's been great. Harry's done a great job with her. Week in and week out, she's just been one of our most solid trotting fillies. I believe Tioga Sunshine's headed to the same trajectory. Can't wait to see her race all year. But I don't know if I mentioned Brave World also. I think I jumped over Brave World. Brave World's racing Wednesday has been great for us all summer. No luck in the final. Had to race against that freak that was racing here in 49. But put him in with his own kind. He's good. I know he's 10-1 morning line. They got a Nommers our preferred 2 and 3 mix. Not really what I'd like to see, but we'll see how Brave World races on Wednesday. So all in all, Harry's barn, all our barns in Ontario have been pretty good, haven't they? Mario's barn's on fire. Jason's barn's won races and done well. Grace, Drill and Rush. Johnny's barn's been great. Got some good horses coming up there. So very happy. Again, that is Harry's barn. We'll talk about Johnny's barn in just a minute.